Yeah, we used that one last time.
Okay, there's nobody on yet.
Huh?
There's nobody watching yet, so let's get
It's fine. Have you ever heard of Sarah Jessica Parker Endless?
Wait, what's it called? Sarah Jessica Parker, huh?
Endless by Sarah Jessica Parker.
Ooh, that might be one that I have not heard of it.
No, I've got loads of stuff here. I've got Avon fragrances. This one's called Soft Musk or something.
Oh.
Got another one called Far Away. That's another Avon one.
Oh, I love that one.
Oh, you know it. I might have to try it. If you know it, then I'll try it.
It's sandalwood and peach.
Is that too dark? Is it changed? Because that looks quite dark.
Oh, that is a different bottle. Far Away comes in usually in a very distinct bottle that is kind of an orangish color with a red cap. Let me turn this off. Yeah. So, but you've got there probably like a rare bottle release version.
Dude, I've got so many, Nick. I've got so much stuff.
That's
I haven't even tried any of this. I've got this one. This is a Chloe fragrance. Do you know this one?
Yeah, that is a gem. That's a
Is
Two
it?
Bros fragrance, but it's discontinued and worth a lot of money. So you got a gem. A little
good.
unicorn.
Smells good. I'll just try a lot of these. I've got a top 5, but we'll do like honorable mentions or we'll just chat about them.
Are we like live? Yeah.
Yeah.
2 minutes in. Okay, we're 2 minutes in. Hey, bitches, I got something for you. I know there's nobody watching yet, but 2 bitches will watch the playback. So,
playback.
Hello. If you don't like this video, I'm going to come to your bedside and I'm going to watch you sleep. So you better like this video right now.
we scared off the one viewer. Let me post. I'm going to post in the worldwide. The people that are watching this on playback, there's groups for us YouTubers. I'm going to post in the group. I'm live, bitches.
You say that in that group.
Can I? Or is that like...
No, I mean, you can, but I'm not going to tell you what to do.
Okay, maybe I won't see that.
What is this?
That's a problem with being a millennial.
What's Aromatics Elixir? I don't know what this is.
Oh, that one. Ooh, that's another good one. That's tiny, but that one, it smells a lot.
That's really No, it's just musky and like a bit much.
It's along the lines of Paloma Faith, I believe. It's really animalic and mossy and poof.
It's very animalic. It kind of smells just really musky, like musky animal. Yeah,
pretty musky. Yeah.
Right, should we just start the topic? Because if people watch this on the replay, then
yeah, let's start it. You start. Why don't we start with some of the stuff you haven't unboxed yet? Let's do some unboxing. I want to see what you got.
Okay. I'll just unbox. If you want, I can unbox the one that I got in. Actually, this fits the topic as well. So, yeah, I've got a package. I don't want you to dox me, anyone, but I've got anything to open it with. I'll just use my hands. It's all good. I want to know. Right, I'm going to give you a couple of clues, Kay. Like, this is a fragrance that we have spoken about behind the scenes. It would work for a man or a woman. And I know what it is. Oh, shoot. You got it. And I've never tried it, but I can try it right now. And then when because you mentioned it the other night, I was so close to being. I was excited about it, and I wanted to tell you that.
It smells good.
It took ages to come though, because I got a small one. I got like a 30 ml, because I didn't want to Splash.
Hi, Manny J. Manny J says hi, Kay and Lewis.
Hello, Manny J. I'm unboxing this. This is Guerlain La Petite Robe Noire Black Perfecto, which I would never have tried unless I had met Kay. I would never have tried this.
It's
Got
really good.
some ASMR action. Okay. This is the perfect bondage fragrance. I've not tried the original.
Fragrance.
This is a This is a very small one. Look how small this 30 ml is.
Oh,
Tiny. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a go. 30 mils. Hey, do you want to see like the most extreme way of like trying a fragrance? You just wear it.
Show us.
I'm gonna overspray it. Getting cherry florals. Oh, I know there's leather in here as well, isn't there? It's dark cherry, like black cherry. Like we over here we have cherry Lucasade, but it's black cherry Lucasade. Kind of reminds me of that. There's like definitely florals. I don't know if that's like jasmine or something. Very nice.
Hi,
Very
Fernando.
Unique. Hello, Fernando. So
Hi,
that's
Mr.
my scent of the
Lee.
day. It's very good. Dark cherry. Yeah,
the
dark.
leather takes a minute to come out, and then when it comes out, all you can smell is leather for like a few seconds, and then it's like underneath everything.
Yeah, kind of reminds me of the L'Homme Ideal line a little bit. For the Guerlain L'Homme Ideal is based on cherry almond sort of and leather, but this is better to me. Like the cherry is like black cherry, like sour black cherry, which is good. I'm glad I picked it up. Awesome.
I'm glad you like it. Hey, we've got 5 viewers now. Cool.
Yeah. So, hello guys. The topic today is the top 10, or our personal top 10 women's releases that anyone can wear. Yeah, Fernando, it is Black Perfecto. I literally just unboxed it, and this is my first honorable mention. Black Perfecto is a fantastic one, guys. If men, women, if you like the smell of cherry, if you like the idea of black cherry, dark black sour cherry, it smells like and like leather and florals and just like really like nice. That's my first honorable mention. But yeah, we'll do 5 each. We'll go back and forth. So if you want, Kay, I feel like I started last time, so I'll let you start your first pick.
Alrighty, let me see. So this is Kenzo Jungle La Elephant. And this beautiful baby here is super spicy. There's lots of different spices in this. And there's mango, there's vanilla. And so basically when I smell this fragrance, I get like you travel to India and you're walking through a spice market and you're smelling or like a regular market and you're smelling the spices, and then you smell the fresh baked goods and then the fruits. That's what I get in this. So it kind of works all year round as long as you underspray in the summer, because that mango comes out in the summer. But in here you get notes like clove, coriander, cumin, caraway seed, lots of heavy spices. But the most heavy spice in here is clove, and I just love it. It's Christmassy to me. I love wearing this on Thanksgiving. I've worn this on Thanksgiving the last 3 years. So yeah, Kenzo Jungle La Elephant. And the top part of it is so heavy. It's like a paperweight, and it's really high quality.
Awesome. I've heard of that because I watched your video about spicy fragrances. Yeah, so I know about that one. I just made loads of test strips. I literally just cut up bits of paper.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going to spray them because a lot of these I haven't tried. Right, the one I definitely want to start with is the one that I remember being my favorite. This is
Hang
Opium.
on. Is that Black Perfecto? Yes. Lewis bought Black
Yeah.
Perfecto on my recommendation. So that was that fragrance.
And if you watch the replay, you can see me unbox it and my first impressions.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can talk about this one together because I know you're familiar with it. This is Opium. Well, I've got the Eau de Toilette, but it's the women's one.
Hang on just a second. I want to show off something.
We are evil twins, and we are always watching you. As you can see, our eyes follow the camera. So you better like, comment, and subscribe, or we will follow you to your house and steal your soul.
I'll never get old. That's amazing. Yeah. So this one, anyway. This one, the way I put it, I did the first impressions on Instagram like months ago, and what I said is it kind of reminds me of, because I haven't tried many vintage female fragrances, I didn't know what to expect. But this kind of reminds me of like a modern niche, which kind of proves that it is unisex, because nowadays if a niche brand releases something similar to this, they're marketing it as unisex, whereas back in the day it would have been feminine. And it kind of gives me like
masculine. I find that bergamot opening in here super masculine.
Yeah, I'm seeing it has bergamot and it has the cloves in the opening, which is like a really, like, they wouldn't put this in a modern female release at all. Like, that clove opening is very strong. And then for me, it had, because it has incense, myrrh, sandalwood, amber, a popanax. A popanax is an interlude man by Amouage. So if you smell this and, you know, the myrrh, the incense, and a popanax is reminding you of a men's fragrance, I mean, it says it all that this is so unisex. It's kind of like it's like a smoky, ambery, Middle Eastern style, but it has like this fruitiness in there. So it's a mixture of the citruses, but then there's a plum note, which kind of like rounds it off. I think without the fruit notes and some of the florals, this would be a bit too. It'd probably be masculine as a whole, but this is very unisex. I love it. It's probably yeah. I still haven't worn it properly, but I should. Yeah. I've got a vintage. What do you think of this one, Kay? Kay, just give me your thoughts on it.
It's magic. It's an experience, and everyone needs to try it on skin and let it develop and get a vintage formula, like a little sample on eBay of the vintage formula. And male or female or in between, non-binary, anybody, it embodies like another era, another time, another country for us, into like, we don't live in the Middle East. It's beautiful. It's just magic. That's what it is.
It's hard to describe because it's just, you get tongue tied talking about it because it's so good. You just might as well just smell it. Yeah. Oh, Fernando liked your little clip, I think.
Yeah. Yes, vintage opium is good stuff. Now that we're on the topic of opium, I'm going to bring out a fragrance from Amouage 2013 that is like inspired by opium and Shalimar, kind of. So it's a decent mix of both. This is Fate from Amouage, and this fragrance has like a pepper opening, like chili pepper, and then there's incense, there's castoreum, there's benzoin, there's vanilla, there's lavender. Let me pull up the notes, actually. But if you look at this bottle, it's just, the bottle itself is like a sculpture or a work of art. And the men's version too. The men's version has the same transparent glass.
Just in a taller bottle, isn't it?
Yeah, a taller bottle. The women's version has this cool magnetic thing with the jewel. All right, so the notes in this it's cinnamon. Okay, that's what I forgot. So it's incense, cinnamon, benzoin, pepper, vanilla, ladamine, red chili pepper, and narcissus, leather, castoreum, oak moss, patchouli, rose, jasmine, and bergamot. So there might be some different notes than what opium has, but it has the total, like the first 3 hours, it smells like opium. And then the last 2 hours, it gives me Shalimar. So that's why I said it smells like opium and Shalimar had a baby. But that red chili pepper really stands out in the opening. And I don't know any other fragrance that has that kind of like savory red chili pepper note. So that's Fate. And it smells Fate for a woman, and it would smell good on any gender.
Sounds amazing. I need to try it as well.
Yeah. I mean, I could go on and on. So
good. I only came across, I think, a few fragrances with a chili pepper note. The only one I actually remember was called Davidoff Echo, and it was discontinued, and that was good. It was like it was kind of like you put a chili pepper in a glass of water. That's what I thought it smelled like.
So it's aquatic?
But they don't make. Yeah, it was weirdly like it was aquatic with chili pepper note. It was really good.
That's interesting.
But when I sampled it, they didn't. It wasn't rare, but then it's like I tried to find a full bottle recently, but it was like £300 or something. Silly.
Mine's the EDP. Anyway. Is yours the EDP, Lewis?
Yeah.
Okay. And then back to work. All right, Fernando, have fun. Have a good day.
Mine's the Eau de Parfum.
Yeah, the Parfum version has more of the leather. It's more masculine. The EDT version of this has a different design with like roses on it, and it's more rosier.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Yeah. That's how you can tell is by looking at the bottles. My next choice is Kenzo Flower. I've got the Eau de Parfum, I believe.
Look I've how got much the
EDP. Yeah. On Fragrantica, I don't think there's 2 listings. I don't think there's one page. Yeah, so no, there's not one page for the EDT and one page for the EDP. So I think they're so similar that we can kind of just talk about it similarly. So
mine has the notes on it.
Does it? Oh, it must be a tester, right?
It's a tester, yeah. I bought it on eBay in a lot with Kenzo World Power, and it was $40 for both of them. And I got rid of World Power. It was too masculine. It was like Tonka heavy with like a piney sort of feel. It's just too strong for me. I didn't like it.
By the way, guys, something we discovered like 5 minutes ago is if the rose petal on the cap is facing downwards, it's the EDP. But Kay, is yours facing upwards? Yeah, so
they might be the sizes too, because I know the 1 ounce faces down, and then the 1.7 faces kind of down, and then the 3.4 faces up.
It's just that's way too confusing.
And mine's just the tester, so mine I think just faces up. Remington, hi. I loved you on the stream when you got in a fight last week on Mr. Smelly's stream.
No. Remington, he knows how to stir the pot, and that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. It makes a good entertainment.
I agreed with his points.
He's good at getting to the bottom of things, so yeah. Shout out to Remington.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what I get from this is loads of florals. I don't get a jammy rose, so it's not like it's not if I was to smell this without looking at notes, I wouldn't think rose straight away. I wouldn't think of like a big red jammy rose. It's more of a light.
It says Bulgarian rose.
I don't even know how the different.
Well,
I
there's
don't
like
have as
different
much.
rose scents.
Yeah, yeah. It's just very floral. Like I think the Palmer violet note is as prominent as the rose in this to me. This is very violety. The jasmine is strong, and so what I get mostly is the rose and the jasmine. The rose isn't a jammy rose. They're both kind of soapy to me. There's like a rosy, jasminey, violety soapiness is what I get from this, and that's pretty much it. But it's because that's what it is. I think anyone can wear this if you like the smell of that.
I get a different scent.
Yeah,
So for me on my skin, I get like that like waxy violet powderiness, but with this heavy vintagey rose that's more of a masculine rose versus a jammy rose underneath. And I think that's what makes it wearable for both sexes. Plus, violet is in a lot of men's fragrances. I noticed
it
like
is.
violet
Yeah.
and iris. So
Mm.
yeah, it's and I mean it's long lasting. It smells great in spring. Oh, I love this. It's so
Okay.
good. It's one of my favorites.
Right. I'm gonna wear that, Kay. I'm gonna wear that. I'm gonna wear both of these and tell you if I get anything different to spraying it. I don't want to spray it now
Those are fabulous.
because I'm wearing the Black Perfecto. I'll actually go out and wear these and let you know what I think.
Oh yeah, you just sprayed this all over.
Yeah. I don't want to spray anything else. That's why I'm spraying them on strips. But yeah, what's your next choice?
Ooh, was it Ola K? I
Hola.
think it is. Hi Kai.
What's up, Kai?
Um, let me see. Since Kai is here, I have a present for Kai.
Hello. If you don't like this video, I'm gonna come to your bedside and I'm gonna watch you sleep. So you better like this video right now.
I wonder if that was a present or like a nightmare.
All right, let's see. Okay, I like this one a lot. Okay, I'm gonna do this one next. So this is Obsession, but the women's version, which I actually find more masculine than the men's version of the Obsession. The men's version is sweeter. This version has oak moss in it, and it's more sandalwood heavy versus smelling like a sweet cinnamony treat kind of scent. So this is the vintage version. Um, Obsession. Let me pull up the notes because I know this one has a tons of notes. So the vintage bottle has a gold ring around the top of it, and the lid is not see-through, and it's more of a tan color versus a dark brown. The new version is dark brown, and there's no gold around the rim. Okay, so the most prominent notes in here are spices, which I'm gonna guess is like clove and cinnamon, and then amber, incense, vanilla, sandalwood, civet, coriander, oak moss, musk, and then a bunch of other notes that you don't even smell. So it's spicy, it's heavy, but I think the animalicness and the oak moss in here really give it more of a, and the sandalwood too gives it more of a masculine edge, because the sandalwood in here is not like super creamy sandalwood. This is more of a dry sandalwood.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's so good. And it kind of smells like sexual, like the animalic qualities to it. So yeah, this is Obsession from 1985. So man, woman, in between, non-binary, everybody would smell good with this.
I haven't tried either of them. I need to. Like, I haven't tried the men's
It's actually
one.
super affordable to get the vintage Obsession online on eBay.
I'm open to trying the female one now, but the masculine one, the masculine release, it just sounds very sweet. Maybe that's why I never tried it.
I mean,
So
it's good. It's like, yeah, it's like along the lines of Givenchy Pie or Organza Indecence for women. It's like a cinnamon toast kind of scent.
Yeah. Right, I'm 2 down, 3 to go. To be honest, I am just making up my selections as I go along. To be honest, I feel like trying this one, Kay. You know the aromatics elixir, because I think this would make for a very good um, masculine fragrance by spending the cap. See what I get from it.
Look what Kai said. I'm not scared of dolls. My job is to meet people like RXL for a living.
What's your job? Yeah, this aromatics elixir is very unisex. I think this would be a good one to try, guys. It's I haven't got the notes, but it's very musky and and no gent. I need to try this one on skin. I need to wear it. Um, or like the more it dries down, the more animalic it gets as well.
Dilder Swaggets.
It's a flanker of Bilbo Fraggins. There's so many of them now. There's so many.
Bless your soul if you have to work around guys like RXL. Yeah. Basic Malarco. Hello.
Dude, this is good. The more it's drying. Okay, so this has lemon verbena in the opening, bergamot, which I get. So it's like a citrus opening. There's carnation in the mid, which I get in a lot of older fragrances. And then it has a hefty dose of oak moss and patchouli in the base, which I totally get. If anything, this kind of leans masculine. But if you're into fragrance, if you like complex things, it's totally unisex. I would totally recommend this, guys. This is fantastic. Aromatics Elixir by Clinique. Yeah, that was my next choice.
My my wish list is like fragrances that like Margie likes, like cheaper fragrances with oak moss. Because like I stayed away from them for so long, so I don't have a lot of them. So I need to get more because my nose is mature enough now.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Just don't fall over. Oh, this one's a good one. I haven't really talked about this one a whole lot. Let me pull up the notes. So this is Cartier Le Bassier du Dragon. Yeah. So this
I've never tried it, but I've heard of it.
Yeah. It's definitely unisex, both genders for sure. But this fragrance is an almond fragrance, but the almond in here isn't like in Hypnotic Poison or other almond fragrances, because this is an amaretto fragrance. So amaretto is an almond liqueur that you use in cooking and like baking. Okay, and then there's almond, vetiver, patchouli, benzoin, amber, cedar, dark chocolate, caramel, iris, musk, and then a bunch of florals that you can't really smell. But you mostly get that amaretto and vetiver. And let me tell you, vetiver is by far better than patchouli, in my opinion. And so, to me, this is definitely unisex. Dark chocolate does not lean sweet. It's not milk chocolate. The caramel is further back in the notes. So, you're going to get the amaretto and the vetiver mostly. And then the creamy sort of, it almost smells like those almond cookies that people make at Christmas, but like in a basket of grass or like grass.
Vetiver is kind of gross.
Yeah. I'm trying to like make it up in my head, but yeah, it's so good. Look at the bottle. The vintage bottle has a design on the top that's white. I would recommend going for the vintage versus this because the vintage is longer lasting, and I'm sure the vanilla is turned into liquid is darker, so it's heavier, richer, better all around. So that's my unisex right here. Oh, we got 12. Oh, look, there's more people. What did he say? Aromatic elixir is supposed to be a stronger version of our Miss 900. Huh.
Dude, Margie's here as well. She loves it. Margie, these are
Yes,
ones
that's
I'm just
what I was
finding.
saying. I gotta go towards fragrances Margie likes because she
Yeah.
likes that greenness in there and the cheaper fragrances.
Margie,
She says,
these are just
cheap.
these are fragrances I'm just finding in the house. Because so far I've spoken about the opium, the flower, and the Clinique. But this one, like, I just smelled it, but it's so good. It's so musky and sexy. And it's got oak moss and patchouli in it. It's so good. Okay, my next choice is the Elizabeth Taylor Diamonds and Rubies. I thought I'd pick one we've both tried. And I've literally just got this in. I'm not going to spoil it and tell you how I got it, but there's a video coming up. So this is a cheapie. Might spray a little bit more, and it was targeted towards women. It kind of smells. Mine smell like a 70s or 80s style, but it was actually released in 93. But I guess maybe Elizabeth. Oh, you may be so insecure about saying Elizabeth Taylor now. Elizabeth Taylor. Maybe they were trying to stick to their like what they're good at. So even in the 90s, they wanted to make things that were a little bit throwback vibes. But this has a lot of things reminiscent. Like if you're into the older ones, peach comes up a lot. I find peach is in a lot of like older women's fragrances. Peach is in here. Apparently it comes out more on skin, I hear, but I need to try it on skin. But I do get it on here. And again, there's a rose, but the rose isn't. Yeah, the rose isn't like jammy or anything. Like it's just.
It's that old-fashioned sort of rose.
Yeah. To be honest, I didn't get. I got soapy vibes at first, but I'm not getting that at the moment.
Yeah, I was like, I never got soap, so I was confused when you said that. But then you said you didn't test it on skin. On skin, for me, it's all about the rose and the powdery peach, and it kind of gives me like the powdery peach kind of gives me Lancome Tresor vibes, but that rose in here is pretty heavy as compared to Tresor Lancome. So
I think rose comes out more on skin because the Kenzo flower as well. I think the rose would probably come out more on skin. But I am getting the spices. Apparently, there's a lot of spices in here.
Oh, look what Christ.
What did he say? Oh, shoot.
That's
Kai Rima as is Joel. Never mind. Yeah, so this kind of like Mitsuku EDP has the peach and the spices, but I found that quite aggressive. But the spices in here aren't aggressive, so this fragrance is very smooth. Like there's nothing about this that's like aggressive. Like it's very well rounded and smooth, and it's just unisex, at least to me. For someone who's into fragrances, if you like rose and spice and peach, and like a mixture of florals and maybe some sweet oriental notes in the base, then you might like this one. So that's my next choice. That's that.
See how much I've used of it? So I liked it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool.
That's why I was confused when you're like, it's soapy. I'm like...
Yeah.
Remy,
that's what first impressions are all about, though. Like, first impressions are wrong so much of the time.
Do you know who Joel is?
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Avi's... Okay, I'm not going to... I don't know who Joel is.
Tell me later.
Yeah. Shout to Joel.
Yeah, I like
all of the burners are Joel, by the way. All of like a huge percentage of the burners are Joel. But I don't know of any horrible ones at him. Just the funny ones. But
Mr.
we'll
Cream.
leave it at that. Okay, we'll leave it at that.
Mr. Cream. Have you seen that one?
I've seen that, but that's not Joel.
Yeah, and then Mr. Cream talks about testosterone cream. Okay.
Let's move back to perfume, I think.
We got Salvador Dali Parfum de Toilette. It's crazy that they call it that. It's super confusing. So this is for marketed towards women, but obviously unisex. I love the lips. I aspire to have these, but I mean, I wasn't born that way. Okay, so Dolly Parfum is a aldehydic narcissus that flower that's really spicy. Yeah, narcissus.
Narcissist is like some people in the community. Never mind.
And then benzoin, incense, myrrh. I forgot that there was myrrh in here. I love myrrh. Amber, sandalwood, clove, and then a whole bunch of like floral notes. But you're mostly gonna get the narcissist,
Narcissist.
Yeah, and the incense with the resins and the sandalwood. But the aldehydes are the main star, so it's a spicy, soapy fragrance with floral. So floral, spicy, soapy, but it definitely works on both genders since it's not sweet. It smells good. I like it. It smells good. I love this bottle. It's like a little sculpture that can sit on your shelf, and it's cute.
Yeah, I like.
I mean, the nose is a little creepy though.
I mean, Salvador Dali's art was strange, so maybe that they're trying to go for the weird bottles. I've done 4, so I did the opium.
Do you know Bilbo? Margie says, I think Lewis knows who Bilbo is.
Do you know what? I don't know who it is, but I think if I found out who it was, I would probably not be surprised, because I know this is what people don't know about me. I know everyone pretty much behind the scenes. I talk to people behind the scenes, and yeah.
Margie says she was married to a narcissist. I'm sorry, that sucks.
It's not a fun place to be.
They sucked years of your life from you, and that's something you can't get back.
Key word was, you're not in that position anymore. That's
good. You're free. If it's indeed Remington, I love the concept, says Basic Morocco. But I much prefer narcissus flower, says Margie, versus a actual narcissist.
Right, before we move on, can I just say one thing?
Yes.
Okay, that's a theory that Bilbo is Remington. However, what if we find a stream where both Remington and Bilbo are on a panel together? Would that debunk the theory? But then, if you really want to believe the theory, you can say, "Oh, he's using his laptop or something or his computer to be Remington, and then he's got his phone as Bilbo." I mean, you could come up with something crazy like that, but
I would never play the silent game. Yeah, I was gonna say Remington did not hold back when it came to sweaty cough.
Hang on a minute. This is another thing. Bilbo has an Instagram, so I'm going to have a look at his taste in perfume, because I know what Remington's into, and I don't think...
Margie, adopt me too, because I didn't have a mom.
Oh.
Thank you, Kai, says Margie. Remington, he can mute himself. Okay, what was I going to do? I want to play something for the people.
We are evil twins, and we are always watching you. As you can see, our eyes follow the camera. So you better like, comment, and subscribe, or we will follow you to your house and steal your soul.
What do you guys think of that? Hey man, I was gonna, but I'm gonna move on because I don't want to. I mean, if Bilbo wants to come on, because fun fact, Bilbo came onto our first live stream. I don't think he came onto the second one, but the first one me and Kay did together, he did come on. So, yeah,
Bilbo's cool.
yeah, Bilbo. I mean, he doesn't talk. He did show his webcam once, and he was in his Christmassy setting, and there was someone else in the room. You could tell there was someone in there. So.
Mr. Clean, or should I say Mr. Cream?
No, don't say that.
He doesn't like that, so.
Well, why would he?
Yeah, it's rude that people make those, but also some of them aren't too harmful. Mr. Cream doesn't seem too harmful. Now, Large Marge, on the other hand, I hate that burner. Margie says, "Oh my god, so scary. I weirdly love it." Basic Moarco said, "I love the dolls. It's cliche that dolls are evil. Actually, they are sexy as hell."
Yeah, I mean, just ignore all the people who think they're scary. They're just sexy. That's all it is.
Anoush! Hi, Anoush! From Unisex Women's Fragrances to Who is Bilbo to Threats from Megan. What a live stream. This was Lewis's idea. He has the gears and he works them and he's good at this stuff and he's like, record some of those and put them on. So that's what we did.
Yeah.
Kai first. Great Anoush. Oh, Mr. Clean says no to Mr. Cream. Remington, I see you. Anoush. And then Lewis works the gears. Yeah, he's got the intelligent editing.
I'm very pragmatic. I'm very like we're doing this. We do like I'm very on the ball and I work very quickly. Anyway, you just did yours, so I should probably do my final choice. In conclusion, so far, for anyone who's just come in, what's up, Skills? Skills is on Instagram. He does photography, and it was black and white. It was pretty much always black and white, but he's kind of changed it up a bit, and he does some more. So far, I've done Opium, I've done Elizabeth Taylor, Rubies. I've done Flower by Kenzo, and the most impressive one, which I've only just spelled for the first time today, is Clinique Aromatics Elixir for Women, which is very animatic. And my first honourable mention and my scent of the day is Guerlain La Petite Robe or Black Perfecto. So I have one more, and I was going to do Shalimar, but I've spoken about this so much that I don't want to talk about that again. So I am going to go with Cabotin by, I don't know.
Parfum Grace.
What do you think of the colour of this? Would you say
that means it has probably burned off the top notes, but the base notes and middle notes are probably good, and there's probably sandalwood in it. Let me check.
Guys, for anyone in the chat who's watching now, I find these around the house because people don't know my parents loved perfume. So that Clinique, I didn't even know I had until earlier. I found it. I found this one as well. A lot of it's been used. So do you have this one, Kay?
No, but that's a Two Bros fragrance.
Yeah, I'm going to have to look up the notes now because I don't know. I did a first impressions of this one, and I said I liked it and I wanted to try it. And I'm looking now. Okay, so similar to the Flower, it has black currant in the opening. It has a range of fruits. So it has black currant, cassia, which is like a green note, which kind of reminds me of black currant anyway. Plum is in the opening. I'm noticing that black currant and plum and peach, again, they come up a lot in older women's fragrances. And again, we have tuberose is very big. Carnation, again, is in a lot of these. There's ginger in this one, there's ginger in the mid, which I get, and it's like a fresh, zingy ginger. Interestingly enough, there's blackcurrant in the opening and there's blackcurrant in the base. Makes sense of that. And then civet is listed, but civet's not prominent. So there's like a slight animalic touch in the background, but it's nothing crazy. It's mostly what I'm smelling now: a fresh green floral fragrance that is just elegant. Like a niche brand could release this now as unisex or even masculine, and release it as like a classy, elegant, gentlemanly sort of scent. It's really good, really good. And because the civet's not prominent, the civet sort of lingers in the background. It adds a touch of sexiness without going too crazy. So yeah, that's my last choice. Yeah.
Do we want to answer basic Malarco now? Kay, what's your favorite man's fragrances at the moment? And Lewis, what's yours? Lewis, you go. Your women's. Would you go first?
My favorite women's fragrance. Oh, so I'm getting feedback here. I'm getting an echo. Actually, I'm not getting an echo anymore. See, I could answer this two ways. So my favorite to wear myself is Shalimar, and I was going to talk about it today, but I keep talking about it. I'm bored of talking about it. So my favorite women's one to wear is Shalimar. As far as my favorite one to actually smell on a woman, that's difficult because a lot of the people I know don't wear fragrances. I like Britney Spears' Fantasy on a woman, but that guilty pleasure, I guess. That's how I'll answer that question.
All right, so these are my two favorite men's fragrances. The first one is Serge Lutens Ambre Sultan. This one is like a savory amber fragrance. I think there's bay leaf in here. So good. I love bay leaf. It smells like you're opening a spice cabinet, but then there's like something really I can't even explain this fragrance. It's if you haven't smelled it, just go smell it. Amber, so
really
sexy, so good. And then I think this is marketed for men. Musk Ravenger from Frederick Mall. I love this one too. It smells like a chai latte.
Yeah.
You just dump the chai latte straight on your head.
You need to be open-minded about that one because a lot of people were telling me, "Oh, it's offensive, it's pissy, this and that."
This?
Dude, people were saying about the musk in it. I don't know if they changed.
Maybe it's the vintage formula. I know the musk in the vintage formula might be real musk, and then the new formula.
It's not an old. It's a modern release though, so it's only released in I think the year 2000, I believe. So it wouldn't
then they didn't use musk in it.
I think all it is a lot of people who are trying it. Maybe it's their introduction to niche, and maybe that's where they're getting that from. I had a sample of. Yeah, I had a sample of it. Well, with the way they spoke about it, I was worried about wearing it around others. But I was with a couple of people once outside, and I sprayed it, and they loved the smell of it. And after that, I started to question maybe what people were saying is just their opinion. I wasn't getting any pissiness. I wasn't really getting an animalic musk. It was more like a sweet fragrance overall. A really good one as well.
Yeah, I love that one. Let's see. Your friend from Instagram, Mr. Skills.
Yeah. Just doing, yeah.
Margie, we got I Love Cabotin. I have a modern day, and it's so in your face, but it's still a cheapie.
It is a cheapie.
Pastel de Cabotin. Okay, Anoush, I'll check that out. Basic Malarco says, wonderful choices. Musk Ravenger is glorious. Yes, it is. Mr. Skeljingles. Anoush is searching for a fragrance that smells like a washer-dryer combo.
I don't know if he means a literal washer dryer or if he means the smell of like clean clothes.
Oh.
Have you done all 5 now? Have you spoken about 5? Because I've spoken about 5 fragrances, so we could just go into like.
Yeah, I think I'm running low on stuff.
Well, I've got
Yeah,
some.
let's go to your stuff. Open some stuff, test some stuff. I want to see.
Shall I try this? Because you said this was rare. Or
Yeah, try it. Maybe not on your skin though, because I think that one's really girly.
Yeah, it smells girly. Maybe that's why I didn't like put it in the list, is because it smelled really girl, like feminine, like marketed.
Yeah, it's too bros heavy.
They all have that. They all have that muskiness. No, I don't know if it's because they've aged, but they all have that same thing. But yeah,
Like an amber.
what is it? Is it just Chloe? Is it? It's like a 70s one, isn't it? I'm gonna look up.
Is there clove in that one? Maybe because I know a lot of
Do you have it? Do you
have clove? No, I don't. I'm not a two bros girl.
Okay. I think I might be tuberose, like a fan of it, because I've never had a problem with it, like smelling
I
it.
like Lulu. Lulu's tuberose is really amazing.
I love Lulu, but I've actually the strawberry shorty cakes calls me Lulu. Well, she used to. Yeah, it's apparently it's got aldehydes in the opening, so the aldehydes I do get, and it's kind of like I always perceive aldehydes as like a fresh, sparkly, like almost inky smell. It's like this does open up with aldehydes. Again, peach is in this, as in
maybe that's what you're smelling, is that fuzzy, vintagey peach smell.
Yeah,
you smelled several peach fragrances. Maybe that's
peach
one of
is
those.
the
Or carnation.
Carnation.
I don't know.
Carnation is in this because it's in every freaking
vintage fragrance. It's that spicy, floral greenness.
Even this is kind of unisex because it has oak moss in the base, and it's like carnation is equally used in the men's ones. Like it did start off a little bit sweet and powdery, but the more it dries down, it's drying down to smell more unisex than anything. it's I wouldn't go out and like from my limited, because by the way I have a very limited experience with vintage and also older women's fragrances. My personal opinion, which may not count for shit, but like what I'm getting so far, is if people are charging a lot for this, I probably wouldn't pay a massive amount. Unless you do have an incredibly high amount of nostalgia to this one. I wouldn't pay anything crazy. This is just kind of... I've smelled other vintages that are like equally as good or better. So if there are people thinking about spending a lot of money on that one, I would personally try something else. Maybe try and get hold of another one. But yeah, it's good. I like it. What else have I got?
Hello. If you don't like this video, I'm going to come to your bedside and I'm going to watch you sleep. So you better like this video right now.
Hey, do you know what I found? I don't know why. I found a miniature of a Penhaligon's, and I found this in the spare room.
That's cool.
It's called Victorian Posy Eau de Toilette, especially created by Penhaligon's. I don't know if this is like a limited fragrance or what. I can turn down the...
That's cool. I can see that it's concentrated.
It's only a dabber, so I'm not getting much. Oh, it's got that muskiness. I think this must be old. It's got a lot of citruses, but that's a fun side note. I'm constantly finding things in the house, so and it came in a little box like this. That's a small Penhaligon's one. But yeah, have you got anything that didn't quite make the list that you think is like very unisex, but it was made for women? Have you got anything else that you wear? Anything else in your collection that's unisex?
I've got two more.
Cool.
First one is Jupe Bane. This one is an aldehydic vanilla sandalwood fragrance. Let me look up the notes. I added some wax on the top because this fragrance is so good. It's so opulent. I'm like, Jupe, who the fuck is this bitch? Jupe. She needs some like remodeling. And the bottle's ugly, the cap's ugly, so I melted some wax on the top. Let me pull her up. This fragrance, it's crazy that not a lot of people talk about it. It came out in 1985, and it is tonka bean. That's what I forgot. It is tonka bean heavy with vanilla, amber, sandalwood, aldehyde. So it does give me sort of like Shalimar, but like if you looked at Shalimar through like a pretty little lens and made it for like Barbie, or I don't know, maybe not Barbie, like a sweeter Shalimar kind of. Took out the leather, took out the incense, took out bergamot. Like this one, I don't know if it's too sweet for men, but it's definitely worth trying just because it's just kind of has that baby smell. I don't know. It's nostalgic, and everybody's gonna recognize that sort of distinct scent. That Johnson's baby lotion sort of smell. We have 16 viewers. Hi everyone. Let's see. Oh, we got more people talking. We have Heather Green. Hi all, trying to chill. Hi Heather.
Oh, I hope you're well. If you're trying to chill, it sounds like you're not chilled out, so I'm hoping you're okay. No way. Wait, what's going on here? Why have I've just found another one, but
Yay!
one says eau de toilette on it and the other one doesn't.
Is the eau de toilette the one that's lighter? So it might be more like a citrusy.
Yeah, the eau de toilette's lighter. So, but the one I tried earlier was the eau de toilette. So if this one's, yeah, they smell similar. I found a few like these look like samples. This is Guerlain Insolence.
Ah, that one is so beautiful. I have the vintage bottle.
But it's one of these thingies where you take that thing off and smell it like that.
It's worth smelling. You want to try it? Try it.
Yeah, I'll try that one. Do you know what this is? This is called
Beautiful
by Estee.
Yeah, I have a little mini of that. My grandma wore that in the early 2000s. It's from the 90s, I think.
Yeah. Well, this is like a body lotion thing, and then I've got that
I would.
one.
It doesn't. The other one doesn't smell good. Now, Armorage from Givenchy is a tuberose fragrance, and it is sweet. It's fruity. It's like sexy MILF in the 90s is what that is. I need to get a bottle of it. So thank you for reminding me.
No problem. Right, I don't know how this Guerlain one works. It's like you saying you peel off. I think that's gone bad. Yeah, that's not right.
It's a violet and berries.
I think originally that was supposed to smell it like that. But that's probably been sitting around before.
I'll just send you, like, I need to send you, maybe they'll do flat rate to the UK and I can send you some samples of stuff and we can do like a sample trying video.
Yeah, we need to do something like that. So did you know about this one, this Sarah Jessica Parker one?
No, I never heard of Endless, so I'm excited to see what you have to say.
Well, I don't know anything about it. It's just sort of here. Like, there's Avon, there's like loads of musk ones by Avon, which I'm not familiar with. So, that's what the bottle looks like. I doubt this is going to be unisex, though, okay? I reckon this is just going to be pure.
That looks so fresh. Like, it's going to be, let me guess, it's going to be peony and like citrus notes, and it's going to be light as hell.
Look at the cap. It's like a little pickled onion or something. That's a weird cap. Hang on. It's like, I don't know. It's a bit weird looking.
I'm looking it up now. Endless from Sarah Jessica Parker. It's a fruity floral.
Yeah. By the
I
way,
was
this.
right. It's a peony fragrance. I was so right. I knew
Oh
it.
my
I could
days.
tell by the color of the liquid. I'm like, that shit is light pink. That is peony. It's peony, apple, plum, patchouli, oak
Mmm.
moss, musk, magnolia, jasmine, ivy leaf, sandalwood, pineapple, suede, dandelion, clove, and vetiver.
Dude, this is really good.
Oh, it is?
It's really pleasant. What year is it from? Is it an older one or a newer one?
Yeah, I believe it is older. Let me look. It's from 2009.
Yeah, it smells modern, but really good. Oh man, if I
Oh,
smelled this
it's
on a girl,
supposedly really unique because there isn't anything that smells like it in the perfume reminds me of section.
it's good. Dude, if I smelled this on a girl, I would totally compliment her on this. It's got that. It's got. Oh, I can smell that apple note you mentioned. It's like really fruity, and
Apple's nice. It's really fresh.
that's really good. Like this. This smells like a green apple and like a mixture of like fresh out of the shower sort of. It's not. It's not like musky, sweet like the other ones. This is more modern, but it's really good. What's
Look
up?
at those cuties, says
What's up,
Fragrance.
Alan?
Are you talking about the dolls or me and Lewis?
He's talking about the dolls. He's talking about the dolls. No. Yeah,
Step
so
Dad's a Reverb by Rue 21 is one I personally think could be unisex.
ooh.
I haven't heard of that.
Okay, so basically, guys, we did 5 each, and I went off topic. But I just want to say to any of the women out there, I know we were talking about unisex, but I'm not going to be suggesting this for Remington or Fragrance Fight Night. Any of the girls out there, if you want to smell sexy, fresh, clean, fruity, unique, and you want to wear something that none of the girls around you are wearing, try out Sarah Jessica Parker Endless. It's a good one. It's sexy AF. All right.
I got another unisex one. This is a vintage fragrance from I think it's either 1991 or 92. This is Hot from Bill Blass. Bill Blass made Nude, which is a super popular soapy aldehydic orris root powdery fragrance. It's along the lines of the Jupla Bane, but Hot, on the other hand, was discontinued. This is like a warm, spicy, woody fragrance that is honey, carnation, cinnamon, oak moss, amber, bay leaf, which I love bay leaf, incense, sandalwood, patchouli, and then a bunch of other notes that you don't really get. There's orris root and stuff in here too, but it kind of gives me Crimson Rocks with that cinnamon honey vibe.
Nice.
But this one is obviously not as good as Crimson Rocks from On Wash, but this one gives me more of a vintage feel to it. It's got that carnation and oak moss in it, but it's definitely unisex. Crimson Rocks is unisex. This is also unisex. It's not overly sweet. But yeah, it's from 1991, and this is Bill Blass Hot.
Nice.
And that's my scent of the day.
I'm not even on topic anymore. I'm literally just smelling random things. Have you ever heard of? Have you ever heard of
What you got?
White Linen Breeze by Estee Lauder?
Yeah, that's a flanker from White Linen, it sounds like.
Yeah.
I've heard of White Linen. You can find that at Ross usually. Ross actually happens to carry Estee Lauder a lot. So if you're into vintage fragrances or mature women's fragrances, go to Ross and look for Estee Lauder fragrances.
Yeah. What about this one? It's literally just a bottle and it says Africa on it. What the heck?
Oh, I have no idea.
It smells good, but when I opened it, there was like this residue inside that looked bloody gross. But, yeah.
Okay, Anush, that's definitely on my list, by the way. He says, check out Basic Black from Bill Blass. I will do so.
Cool. Have you ever smelled Little Black Dress?
From
By
Avon? I haven't, but I heard it's really good. It's one of the newer Avon releases.
right, let's
And
do it.
it's pop-
Let's do a first impressions, and I'll let you know if you need to get this one. So this is what the box looks like. I think you like to wear like black stuff, so this might fit your
my
personality,
vibe.
your vibe.
Black makes me look tiny, so it's nice.
So I do have the fragrance, and I also have this. I guess that's like a deodorant spray. I have a body spray of it, and the fragrance. And I'm going to tell you what I think. I think this is more modern though. I think this might be a 2000s release. Smells good, like peppery. It's not blowing me away though so far. No, it's just a bit like it's a bit boring, a bit peppery. The notes look interesting. Apparently, it's supposed to be ginger in the opening and like a mixture of florals. But again, there's peony and jasmine and a lang ylang, but more of a modern take on those notes. So for me, when I see those notes in old school fragrances, it's cool. But when I start seeing jasmine in new fragrances, I immediately panic because it usually comes off really generic or like really just not.
Yeah,
Very
I
nice.
know what you're talking about. I hate it.
Oh, so
Or
it's
like
coriander. So that
the generic
pepperiness in the I know.
coriander's a good note.
That spiciness that got in the opening was coriander, but it's like that initial uniqueness is dying off, and it's just turning into like generic sweet florals, but modern. Yeah, I would not recommend Little Black Dress by Avon.
Avon tends to use cheap synthetic materials.
It's because they are cheap.
Yeah, so that they could advertise to different market, like more affordable. So people, like my grandma, collected a lot of Avon. So.
Yeah. Was this, that Fly Away, was this Avon?
Oh yeah, that's the most popular fragrance from Avon.
Do you think it's
The
good?
best. Yes.
Okay, I'll try it then.
It's sandalwood, vanilla, and peach.
Dude, I've sprayed so much. This room is gonna smell like I've sprayed at least 20 fragrances.
A French whore.
Yeah, there's probably like filling up the rest of the house now, and like people are getting wafted different stuff. No, not really. My door's closed, so. What am I getting from that? Yeah, it's definitely good. It's like it kind of reminds me of like sweet fragrances, like modern niche. Wait, what's it called again? I want to look it up. Fly Away. Definitely getting a sweetness and getting like a vanilla-y sweetness. Actually, quite unisex, like initially. Yeah, it's good. I like it. There's nothing about it that's like super.
I need to get that one. I haven't smelled it in years, but I loved it even as a kid that didn't like a lot of fragrances. Because my grandma, let me tell you, had stuff like opium and youth dew, and I'm like, ugh, as a kid smelling all of her fragrances. She had it on all of her counters, like 200. She had 3 bathrooms in her big house, and then like 200 fragrances on each counter. It was crazy. So they were kept in bad conditions, obviously with the humidity in the bathroom. So a lot of the top notes went bad. So now I know that I was smelling a lot of like bad fragrances that had gone off.
Yeah, definitely. But I remember
loving that Avon fragrance, Far Away.
Yeah, sure. Get this one. Good. Don't get the other crap one. Get this one. This is.
Yeah, the newer Avons are not as good as the older ones.
I've got an older one. Well, it looks like it's older. Hang on. So this looks like an older Avon box.
Soft musk. Ooh, that's a flaker, and it's a vanilla. So yeah, you got something good there.
It
That's
looks.
probably worth.
Oh
Oh,
no, that's went bad. That's
that
either went bad.
evaporated. But it looks like it's really concentrated vanilla. It might be good. You don't know. Smell it. Smell it. Smell it.
Yeah, because JJ mentioned recently on a stream that
Yeah, you want
vanilla,
the vanillas that have gone bad because they've gone good. They age good.
but he reassured Dan that it doesn't necessarily mean that the fragrance is bad. I need to stop. This needs to be one of the last ones I do though, so I'm spraying.
I noticed like fragrances with like more citrus notes or fruity notes tend to go bad versus vanilla fragrances or woody fragrances that last better.
That's went bad. That's gone off. I can
Oh,
immediately tell. I can immediately tell because I've had that same smell from like others.
give it. Oh, has it changed at all? Because sometimes that bad smell is just the opening. That's like the opening notes that have gone bad.
Okay, I'll give it like a few seconds.
I'm so excited for us to do a video where we do sample swap. That'll
Yeah.
be fun.
Like things that I'm excited about that I can give you, things that you're excited about. Dude, there are so many. There are so many I want Margie and Mr. Clean to smell as well.
Oh yeah, that we should do all four of us.
It's easier for you three though, because Clean's in Chicago and then you and Margie in Southern California, so it's a bit
Yeah,
easier.
but I still want. I still have a lot of stuff I want you to smell. So.
Yeah.
So
we won't
maybe
be able to do it all the time, but let's say we did it, we'd have to go all out to make it worth it. So
Mr. Clean says, "Yay!"
Because if I was to go throughout the trouble to send you things from the US, I would make sure I send a lot of them because it wouldn't be worth it otherwise. Yeah, no, this is fine. I wouldn't recommend bothering to try this or anything, but it's just fine. The other one's better. The other vanilla Avon.
You don't have Ambre Sultan, do you?
No, I went to Harrods and sprayed it on myself. It was good though.
Oh, you've smelled it. Okay, I'm like, if you haven't smelled it, I need to get you to smell it.
Yeah, it's a brilliant one. I know Rich Mitch loves that one.
Yeah, it's so good.
I'm not going to spray anything else because this room is like fucking like. I reckon if someone else came in, they would be able to breathe. I'm just used to it.
All right, let's drop the
Drop the link.
Yeah, let's see who wants to come on. And wouldn't that be just fabulous?
Yeah, and you can tell us. You can tell us your favorite unisex, or you can go off topic, just whatever. But yeah, me and Kay will be doing more streams together. We've also got a video that's just been finished, but needs a little bit of tweaking, and then we can get that to you on Sunday. So be on the lookout for a video. I'm not going to spoil what it is, but we've done a video together. So we're doing streams together. We're also doing videos together. So just so you know. So if you want more of that, subscribe to the channel. Oh, that smells horrible. Oh, no.
What?
This Avon silky musk thing, it's starting to smell like pizza.
Pizza?
It smells like pizza, yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
That's how you know fragrances went bad.
Yeah. Is it a greasy, nasty pizza?
Yes, it's a grease. It's like leftovers of a margarita in a greasy box. Yeah, that's the no-go.
Hi, and Mr. Clean, get your butts on for a second.
Yeah. But if you don't, that's cool. This is good. Okay, well, I don't think anyone wants to jump on Kaya, but I think we've done a good stream. So
yeah,
we should probably cut it there. Because I think we did justice to the topic, then we went off
yeah,
topic.
I think this is our best stream yet, especially since we have. I hope you guys love the little doll videos. I'll come up with more. We'll pick more dolls out. We'll do fun stuff. So
yeah. Okay, guys, thanks. And we'll see you
bye.
soon.
And here, like, let's
We are evil twins, and we are always watching you. As you can see, our eyes follow the camera. So you better like, comment, and subscribe, or we will follow you to your house and steal your soul. Hello, if you don't like this video, I'm gonna come to your bedside and I'm gonna watch you sleep. So you better like this video right now.